Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I'm going to have to do this one quickly because I have somewhere I have to be, but I did want to get this out. There's some important information here. So just give me 1 second. Okay, today is August 5th. I just have to get to where I am here. Okay, 1, 2, 42. Okay, alrighty. So it is August 5th, 2019. 5 is the Hierophant of change, expansion, commitments, the patriarchy, establishment, marriage, all of those things. The Hierophant can represent God. The day adds up to 25-7, which is the Knight of Wands. The 25 can also be the Y in the road, which is the 7 of the calm before the storm, the quiet spiritual number of going within. The Knight of Wands is about, getting busy. He's passionate. He's riding in. So we have the Hierophant of commitments and then the Knight of Wands of getting busy around that, or action around that, passion around that. Also, as I'm starting out here, Russia came up because Stalin and Lenin came up. So wounds from Russia coming up to clear. So any Russian wars. Very interesting how that came up this morning. I was actually guided back to a video that I did with George Harrison, which I was guided to then post again, and that's when I received that standing ovation that I told you guys about before. Yeah, Stalin came up and Lenin, the Soviet Union. Actually, the time of that was the Georgian Revolution, which is interesting that George Harrison came up again, and that's what guided me to all this Russian stuff. And that my grandfather, we found out about 10 years ago, wasn't my biological grandfather, although I loved him very much. He was not my biological grandfather, and we believe the person to be my biological grandfather to actually be Russian Orthodox, which is, we don't have that in our lineage as far as we knew at all. So this is bringing up that Russian stuff, and I'll get into that more another time, but definitely some wounds there coming up. The Sirian Starseed deck was cut at 9:18. Yeah, also double agents were coming up in bed with both parties, strange bedfellows. So again, double agents were coming up with Russia and the US and Germany and all that stuff with World War I and World War II, sleeping with the enemy. So that comes up for the masculine and the feminine as well. So making strange bedfellows, okay? Yeah, somebody working for both sides. So, and that came up today possibly as well, for me as well. So 9:42 to 43 was the read today for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames. The 42 is the Two of Cups, coming together, seeing eye to eye, soulmates, all of that stuff. And 43 is the Three of Cups, coming together in with a third energy, but also just in groups and in joy. The major arcana were the Wheel, Luna, and Tower. Before the read was the Star card, Guidance, and Solar, which is, Guidance is the Hierophant and Solar's the Sun. It's solar deity. The Wheel, Luna is the Moon, Tower, and then after the read came up Shadow, which is the Devil, and Chariot. There was 1 cup, 3 pentacles, 1 sword, 3 wands. The Queen of Cups came up, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So 2 queens and a page for the masculine. And the numbers, there were no doubles today. 7, 8, 9, 10, that sequence came up, as well as 45, which is the 5 of Cups, which is not being able to let go of the past to see what's in front of you, right? Or not letting go of the baton for the 4th leg of the race. The number 2 also came up. 10, 2, 8 are on the code line for karmic completion, which added up to 110, and also 20 came out of that, which is judgment. 1313 came up, very powerful endings here with karmic completion. And 1313 being death times 2. And 4524 came up, the Queen of Wands. 57 is the Three of Swords, the three-way situation and heartbreak between them. And then the 2 of the High Priestess, which can be the Karmic as well, because they can be intuitive and be represented as the Viking princess, the High Priestess, comes up for me sometimes. So that's definitely bringing up some Karmic energies. So the code line was all about the Karmic completion. And the coding there came up about a false twin. So the fake queen, child, or student, right? So the high vibration of knowing who's doing the dance and who's at center point. The faux wise student, all right? So the false opportunist, destined to pretend to not know. Or in other words, Leo or an ego and strength were coming up around the Karmic here. Or I didn't do it, or I didn't know, right? I'm the baby, gotta love me. So this was all coming up around the coding. So very much about the reasoning why Karmic completion is happening. Because it's coming out. Anything that they had lied about or pretended not to know, all that stuff is coming out. So being a double agent, right? Playing both sides. Queen of Cups reverse came up. And it's hard to pinpoint which ones are which with the queens, because the Queen of Cups reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse can represent both the feminine and the Karmic, but also can represent anyone else in the masculine's life. Could be, sister, friends, work people, all that kind of thing. So of the aces, I don't have all of the breakdowns I usually do, because I have to do this in a little bit of a hurry. But of the aces, I did do the cups and the pentacles were upright for aces, so that was really powerful. But also the wands were reversed, and so were the swords. So the lies and splits are coming up here. The Queen of Cups reversed. Sundowning, depression. Don't let the sun go down on me, coming up for the masculine. The divine masculine's heart is warm but depressed. The Hierophant drained, so that can be a Taurus person or a religious leader, anyone involved with that energy or the establishment. But the divine masculine's his heart's coming up here as the Four of Pentacles, or Four of Crystals in this deck. Depressed, Hierophant, drained, sick. The Queen of Cups reversed, false twin ego, or Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, but that's coming up around the Queen of Pentacles as well. So no water. So this one is coming up as someone with no water in their chart, or Cancer rising, which again can be the Karmic or the Divine Feminine. Don't forget, there's a lot of similar traits between you. Very similar to twin, but not. The difference being is the 3D ego, the service to self. Disconnected and never satisfied. The bad childhood or traumatic memory of lies or split, BS, and crap. New love confession is here to find peace. Depressed and stuck, the Knight of Wands reversed, their energy just zapped. Or Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius energy, very negative and manipulation of the Queen of Cups reversed. Or there's a loss of hope and or dreams, so they're on the warpath and maybe out of control, disjointed energy, manipulative, or just want sex and can't have it. Stuck, depressed, crying, purging, or Sagittarius holding back their passions. From Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or egotistical Queen of Cups reversed. Okay? So all that energy can represent the Queen of Cups reversed or the Knight of Wands reversed as well. So they can be the same person or two different people. There's dysfunctional family is the center issue involved. All right? So we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed right in the middle. So it could be dysfunctional family, loss of family legacy or money, that kind of stuff. Travels for work, the Puppet Master, setting up tents, Starry Night came up here, but falling short, and Egypt was canceled. So someone may have been planning a trip to Egypt that was canceled. Baby bird fell out of the nest, so someone may have failed a test or something like that, but also driving, could be kids trying to drive. Someone might have failed a test though, but someone fell out of the nest. They didn't fly yet, all right? So the guard dogs are in trouble for no reason. Mom is just pissed, all right? So there could be a karmic energy or anyone around the masculine. It could be their mother as well who's pissed, and now the kids are in trouble just because she's pissed about something. Someone is putting something in the water at night or dumping in water. A creek, a small containment of water by the house, or on the ground into the grass, toxic waste. Honeybee or honey bear was coming up like Pulp Fiction, the two bandits in a holdup. The Puppet Master and the front man, and the female who's poisoning or is poison or toxic. Munchausen's by proxy came up again, which is crazy because it's come up a lot in the past couple years, and it's not something that you see very often. Someone is contaminating the well water on purpose to keep the family sick so they won't leave her. Someone who likes to walk around naked, nudist, or just to tease partner, or a nudist camp, or vacation, etc., versus also military camp. For a little birdie who's not doing well in school, or a problem child. Could be something else about like outbound type camps as well. So some child might be getting threatened with sending them away if they don't behave. For the little birdie not doing well in school, or the problem child, like I said. Give relationship a chance came up, as well as playfulness for the masculine. A fall from grace, fair of face. Monday's child, lacking faith. The magician steering the ship with DNA strand in hand, not expressing their true feelings. And that was 1022 to 23, which is the Fool and the King of Wands. And King of Wands was reversed in the read today. I think the only king that was upright was the King of Cups today, okay? And of the queens, too, I don't know if any of them were upright. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles were reversed, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Yeah, they were all reversed. So of the kings and queens, the only one who's upright today is the King of Cups. So at 10:24, I turned the page. That's the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. The ship set sail for the 3-hour tour. So Gilligan's Island coming up again. Delayed communication from the steering committee. So that might be a message specifically for someone. Divine intervention, though, in storm delay. Ship tossed, tiny ship lost. And then I was getting motor in as well. Motel 6, so someone might have gotten stuck staying in a Motel 6, which they consider beneath them. Less than 3 stars, maybe possibly 2 stars, or maybe 1 drumstick only. Stranded on a desert isle. Unable to connect with the mainland. God took someone's ability to express their feelings away from them in order to open them up. If stranded, they become desperate to talk to anyone who will listen. So someone who was previously a snob or whatever the situation is now put in a situation to be appreciative of anyone who will help them. The Queen of Cups reversed, the King of Wands reversed. There's no feelings between. Starved for affection. There are no options. With the Fool reversed and the Magician upright, prisoner of sexual third energy, surrendering and unable to resist. God is now taking away your choices with divine interventions, masculines. You are twin flame, divine marriage. This is now, I was getting a very divine message here, okay? To the masculines, you are twin flame divine marriage. Let no man put asunder. All right, and then I was almost crying when I was getting this message here because it's very high vibration. You are the twin flames, okay? God was coming through as angry, okay? And I was getting that confirmed by the numbers on the cards at this point. It was 2, 0, and then 1. So for the 0 of the God power, the source that's inside the human body, the 2 and the 1 of the masculine and feminine, and the 8 below, which is supposed to be you guys integrating your masculine and feminine within and staying at 0 point, right? And not being stubborn, being love. The divine feminine is bridging to the divine masculine, but the divine masculine is refusing to ground or dance or even try due to pride. Let thou who has not sinned throw the first stone. We are God. Do not take us for granted. Or each day, every day is holy. Honor Christos and Sophia, the mother and father energies. The commandments are coming up here. You have no control. There is no such thing as kill. Sharing energy in etherics is normal, but as humans, your bodies are temples, and treat as such. Don't take for granted this life. Ask permission before invading others' energy. The truth works in all situations. Don't dump in your neighbor's yard, or share sexual energy with them, or take from their trash without permission, without asking first. All right, so that was just like a parallel coming up on the 10 Commandments. And then the 7 deadly sins: lust, gluttony, greed, laziness, wrath, envy, pride. These are labels of humans. They have nothing to do with God. They are extreme labels to kind of give you guidance, as to where not to go. You are human to experience these things, to expand, to learn, to rise above them, and be moderate in all things, not the extremes. There is no punishment. You punish yourselves enough. God asks you to stop punishing yourselves and rejoice. Enjoy, divine masculines. It's making me want to cry again. God wants you to have joy. Stop blocking yourself with pride and sneakiness and power plays, to fall and be caught, to lose. Wouldn't you rather rise, be found, and win? Faith and patience require trust and allowing. Who broke your faith and trust in humanity? The truth will set you free. Get a handle on buts. Like you can but, like saying, what are all your excuses? To go take a hike in the woods. Stop walking the ledge, the edge, and fall, man. Fall into the greatest temptation of your life. Why continue walking on the edge with a snake at your ankles, waiting for you to trip up anyway? Stubbornness and blocks, let go and offer something healthy. A piece of fruit, an olive or blueberry branch. Admit what you took without permission. That's all there is to it. For forgiveness. Cowboys usually die in a shootout. Is that what you want? For your legacy? For your kids? There is no end to where you and your twin begin and end. You lift your leg, they take a step. You cannot breathe properly without your other. Stubborn pride. You cut off your nose to spite your face. It's a disgrace. Okay, whatever you want, it's your call. What do I know? After all, I am just the collective consciousness. And then after God was finished the rant, love comes up. The card love is the underlying energy, number 6. And underneath that was self-discipline, which is 41, the Ace of Cups, offering love. A large fan base. The games begin. Don Juan's horse escaped the gate early. As I told you on Lionsgate, the gate is to be opened. However, Don Juan's horse escaped the gate early. The journey on masked high priestess with heart wide open under magnifying glass here, with gold bar connection and twinkles in her hair, and totem poles and teal and devil cowboy fan, red eyes and all, horny or twisted horn, star with pentagram, past dark and or red, root-based rubies, rubles, and rupees, and 5-star luxuries, all of that devilish past, confessing to poor planetary placements, dropping these burdens at the new moon. No false reflection, just lots of synchronicities. All 7 beautiful options in one, your twin. From the fires of hell and deer in the headlights, the masculine stunned, shot, buckshot, and burned, and fell into a rainbow of heavenly bliss. On fire, man no longer on the run, falling from grace, to land in your cup, the 7th grail, the 7th step, back down, falling from grace, to land in your cup, the 7th grail, the 7th step, back down to earth, to ivy, which never stops growing and is very abundant. From the fires of hell to heaven and back, the synchronicities, a comfortable place between, the 7 deadly sins, a pass-fail test, until you bliss out and prefer heaven to hell. Synchronicities and sins, and this was at 11:17, the Queen of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed, not expressing or exchanging due to stubbornness instead of love. Make sure I'm on the right page. The Great Wheel of Fortune upright, and this was at 11:17 again, Justice and the Star. The Great Wheel of Fortune upright today is graduation day for bad students everywhere, who now rush in with the truth about not having done your homework. The King of Wands is holding on, or the Divine Masculine's heart, while the Divine Feminine speaks at present, to be present, to give the wave to the Divine Masculine that he had promised her but never gave. The shadow, the Capricorn, The Capri or Capri and corn, both staples needed to live on. The divine feminine's world was turned upside down and around, hair all messed up, naked and natural, the dirty house truth to see if you can handle the worst of an angel. Clearly awake and enlightened, clearly radiating, what more do you need? What, to be struck by lightning too, masculines? 'Cause, God can do that too if you choose. Free will hunting came up. Free will hunting. Man has free will. It's ego. But I have free bliss. It is always your choice to be willful and will fall, or flowing with bliss, joy, love. The foundation is the Page of Pentacles, destiny of grief, loss, sadness, guilt, shame, regret, not letting go of the baton to run that fourth leg of the race. I never promised you a rose garden, but you can have the thorns if you please. So many flowers to choose from. It's the rose pink light that is the key. And violets. Vile, E-T-S. The feminine energy, the vagina, the chakra, the human body, and the E-T in Sophia. The feminine energy, creation, chakra, body, quantum leap is the divine feminine key, quanta. All right, so it's bringing up all the energy about the divine feminine. Confess, drop, reap your rewards, my poor divine masculine students. You don't need assistance. You are self-contained together as one. Centrally, for the divine masculine is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, indecision, poor judges of emotion and happiness. Why are you asking them? You are the awakened one, not your family. You are the sovereign. Family is not sharing and withhold to make you feel guilty. They want to keep you there, indebted to them, their prisoner, in a sense. The challenge being the new information, being clear on decision now. What is there not to be clear on? The hermit without the light, due to frustration and lack of inspiration. Avoiding pain, death, and betrayal, afraid of the truth. To be wrong, like Fonzie? The prisoner, the Queen of Cups reversed, whistleblower, uninspired Viking priestess. Her father's mirror, militant and abusive, olive head, salt and pepper, Greek or Italian or Nordic, false twin. The hermit without light, stressed always, crying, loves the full moon and to gather others' energies, or just the night as opposed to the day, or reflects everything you say on purpose. Everything has to match to prove she's your soulmate, your twin. The twin is a knowing. There's nothing to prove. You either are or you aren't. Stop being the fool's fool. Trust you, not them. The wounded warrior reversed, giving up. The emperor is out of control, which can be ego death as well. Now crowning is the moon of all things. The full one, as of August 15. The divine masculine aligned and purging and stressed without option, duress. Ending, the purge. The Hierophant, the marriage, the Taurus, the establishment, the old, the patriarchy. Standing up for himself, fending off others. Synchronicities are abundant. They are everywhere for the masculine. He is a prisoner at home, clearly tied at the full moon by false light, lies split, BS out. Full moon is all about the shadow, under the radar, sneakiness, false light, shady, not clear to manipulate the information in order to get their way. Tantrums, fighting and crying fits, fighting you and then displaying their tits. Take it out on me now, I need you now. Oh, really? She just hated you a minute ago, and she still does. She's using you for sex and stability, and you her. Dysfunctional fantasy, the Queen of Swords reversed. Verbal abuse, learned from abusive father. The King of Pentacles, superhero, with a hands-off policy. Abandonment, destitution. Queen of Cups reversed, gave up on you a long time ago. She's starting over in love. She's tired of boredom. Soon is the wounded warrior, Queen of Pentacles reversed, coming clean as the Emperor reversed is out of control in dysfunctional family. The workplace, sick, drained, player, frazzled, falling short, walking away from dysfunctional family to give up, the King of Wands reversed, and a marriage to the Queen of Wands reversed. Coming together at work, sick and drained and frazzled, the Knight of Wands reversed. He is the Seven of Wands, rising, offering a new life. Defenseless, really. The King of Swords is coming up reversed here, not staying in his truth. Trying to end the war within, but frustrated in trying to align with the Dark Knight and the High Priestess. That definitely could be the karmic energy, okay? But that can represent the feminine as well, depending on your situation. So the third energy is coming up as how the masculine sees himself. He's seeing himself not, being sexually frustrated by containing his sexual energy in order to align without sex, in order to come to the divine feminine, and yet it's a struggle for him with the karmic around because she's constantly trying to tempt him into sexual situations, especially by fighting, since that's the way they get the attraction up. They fight in their hate in order to take it out on each other with sex. So attraction comes up as soulmate and also romantic feelings, sexual frustration, and surrendering to the High Priestess, whether that be the karmic or the feminine. Defenseless to the energies, offering energy to others knocks him out of his truth because he gets so drained. Around the divine masculine is the Tower reversed in the aftermath of rising above a marriage to a Leo and or egotistical person. The Queen of Cups reversed. The divine masculine is feeling defenseless to the fires of the drama, offering money or a new life, feeling bribed, and that could even be feeling bribed by the divine feminine who's just trying to get him to see the light. Somebody wanting a payoff, or that he must pay to continue a lie, right? So if he wants to stay in his current life as a lie, he feels like he needs to bribe someone just to stay in his current life because it's a lie, or vice versa, Attraction and soulmate comes up here, romantic feelings, holding back a new passion while transforming or transitioning the Viking princess, or death of someone in her family. So he may feel stuck in a situation because, again, guilted by family situations. Keeping his sexual energy in check around her, a real struggle for him, around him in the aftermath of not sleeping or rising above Taurus, Hierophant, commitment, establishment of a Leo and or egotistical person with somebody's butt in Taurus's face, connected to the Queen of Cups reversed. So there's all sorts of manipulations in the energy around, and I know because my energy was totally drained today, and that's what the dark is doing to the masculine. They're draining him so he can't stay in his high vibration, and that way they keep him trapped in the situation. Clear blocks of not expressing your feelings, divine masculines, and messing up in dropping the facade, breaking patterns, or dumping attachments. Defenselessness to a message or news or child's words for the masculine. Also tweets, they feel very, just to this video even, they can be very defensive because they get triggered by it, which is understandable, but the triggers help clear their wounds. That's the whole point. And it's the truth, so never feel guilty about speaking the truth. The truth is the truth, and the truth always sets you free. If you wound someone else in a loving way by speaking the truth, then it is then their turn to clear their wounds. This is how this works. Lovers reversed in a lie and a split. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. And lovers reversed on two timelines. One is just the lovers reversed, and then the other is a three-way love situation, which is reversed. So in other words, it ends, the three-way situation. The Hierophant and the Queen of Wands reversed break up. There's a walking away, a giving up, a surrender. The Queen of Pentacles reversed injustice in a Devil's or Capricorn's wave, giving up. The Emperor reversed out of control or in ego death. The Twins reversed, or the Six of Cups, the kids in the garden. There's a return or a someone, so either your twin returning from the past, or dealing with difficult kids, or kids not sharing affection in a split situation with the masculine and his karmic. Abandonment comes up for the King of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. so that the Knight of Cups and Page of Cups can reunite. So that can be the twins, or it can be kids, and the kids can be upright, but they can be doing something good, or they can be up to something, loving themselves. The kids loving themselves first, but maybe kind of be impish in kind of taking down some of the family members around them. Abandonment comes up of the King of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed, like I said, so that the Knight of Cups and Page of Cups can reunite, whether that's the twins or a set of kids. Then the King of Cups is upright without affection, or the King of Pentacles reversed, third-party gossip over indulgences and imbalances that need corrections in order for them to all find peace. So this can definitely be a group around the masculine or his family, where there's a bunch of different people who are all having a challenging time getting on the same page. And the kids may be happy because they're pissing everybody off. So that's kind of funny, but the Emperor reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed may be starting over in love, but you see everybody's reversed, as well as the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So that could be divine feminines and karmics trying to get on the same page, as well as anyone who's in a marriage who's leaving for a gay partnership, feminine or same sex, feminine. Can be masculine as well, but that's not coming up here. It's coming up around feminines. Exiled angel and their world being upside down, being in another world. This cycle needs completion. The devil's coming up upright on a warpath, or it can just be a Capricorn stuck in a block. The Queen of Pentacles reversed in exile of Capricorn, Cancer opposition. Stubbornness of the Queen of Wands, Aquarius. This can be the same person. So the Queen of Wands definitely can be the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus person, as well as Aquarius. But it also can be two separate people, as the Queen of Swords and Aquarius only, and the Queen of Wands, Taurus. All right, so Taurus, Queen of Wands reversed with Virgo in her chart also. And that could even be moon sign because it's reversed there, the Virgo. And Aquarius, Queen of Swords reversed. They could be linked up to block, they could be friends of the Karmic to block the divine masculine and feminine. The Taurus new love from somebody could have just ended a fight, like a friend of the Karmic, in order to get back in her good graces, may actually offer to do her a favor for the Karmic, because they can be manipulative that way. So a friend might be offering them to try to trick the divine feminine into something or get her information. And then the Chariot was reversed, a big block. It could be just feeling broken as well, but holding on loosely at present. Stubborn block for Taurus Empress, broken down at present. Queen of Wands reversed, possibly with Aquarius in her chart, like I said, in Virgo too. Or the Queen of Swords reversed, making up from a fight with the Queen of Wands, with the Queen of Wands reversed by offering love, by blocking ability to stay the twins, both of them, masculine and feminine, like someone who knows how to block energy. So kind of like trying to make up to the Karmic by doing her a favor in this way and blocking both twins from being grounded at present. And definitely I had a session today that was very draining, and actually at the same time, my friend that I talked to, she was going through major testing at school, which was very draining. So the same type of draining energy to knock the twins out of their high vibration. So twins, be aware of that, all right? Don't do sessions with people's energies that are draining, that energy vampire feeling where you get really stressed, all right? The Queen of Cups reversed, possibly with no opportunities, needing help or money, or an opportunity or an invitation, feeling defenseless in the aftermath of the Wheel of Fortune, moving forward to knocking dysfunctional family off balance. At night, at the full moon, or to Cancer, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed is coming up as Leo, or just someone with ego, Taurus, Aquarius, with a stroke of luck, needs an opportunity with dysfunctional family or loss of legacy or money at night, full moon, or with a Cancer, the challenge being new information. The divine masculine can feel defenseless to the wounded warrior reversed, the surrender. So everyone can feel like the wounded warrior reverse, right? Surrendering or feeling like that you want to give up. That can be the masculine, the Karmic, and or the divine feminine. Everyone in the situation, in a three-way situation, nobody wins, right? Because it hurts everybody. But it's about everyone healing their own wounds. The wounded warrior reversed in surrender in the aftermath of not having expressed his feelings, the Divine Masculine, to the Queen of Pentacles reversed, trapped in a lie or in a split. The wounded warrior, Queen of Cups reversed, may want to start over in love. The Queen of Pentacles reversed also can have Aries or Gemini or Cancer in their chart. So it can be lots of different people here. Actually, the Queen of Wands can be a mother, and the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups can be their kids, like older kids though, teens to 20s, that type of thing. The King of Cups is in the sidebar here with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups all upright. So there could be a masculine and the two kids who are doing well. Kids may have done something to embarrass their father, however, also. And the King of Cups can also be a grandfather, because that usually comes up for the father of the masculine or the feminine, so it just depends on your situation. The center is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, so definitely family dysfunction is the issue of the day for the masculine. The challenge being the Two of Swords reversed, which means new information came through in order to get clarity and be clear on a decision. So what is the problem here? And then their blocks being that Eight of Wands reversed, which has to do with not expressing feelings, so not having opened their heart, expressing communications. So communications or fast back and forth or trips may get canceled because of this communication block, because they now have clarity. There's no excuse for it. So that is all the information that's coming through. I do have to go, so I'm going to cut this short, but make sure, try not to spend time with anyone you don't know really well today to keep your energy high, because I feel like we're being drained on purpose by dark energies. And so make sure to clear yourself a lot when you're going out this weekend. And I will pull you a quick card before I go. Let's see here. And I'm sorry if I got a little forceful with the energies of the divine intervention there. That's not really how I speak normally, but that is the energy that was coming through for me to come through to you. So again, sorry about that if it triggered you. And if it triggered you, so be it. That was meant to happen so that you can clear that wound, okay? All right, so I'm just going to do a quick card for you for everyone today. It is August 5th, 2019. Happy birthday, Gwen. August 5th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn, God, from all of this? What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? What is some closing comments for everybody watching today? All right, so one card flipped out. All right, so it's saying here you have the King of Swords reversed, which this card was on the masculine with the Seven of Swords reversed. All right, he is not in his truth, or he's just feeling off today, right? Because people are draining him. All right, it looks like he wants to offer a new life, but he can't when he's in his untruth. All right, he doesn't have to be a bad person in this energy, although he can be. This can be abusive energy, but it can also just be knocked, it could be someone who's an air sign, right, normally upright, but gets knocked out of balance because their energy gets drained by the people around them, and then they fall into some of their old habits again. So be careful of that energy. The Divine Masculine just wants you to know that, and there's injustice around them. Okay, so there's an imbalance here. Okay. So just to rebalance and calm yourself, center yourself, go in a peaceful place by yourself if you can. Okay. Then we have, under the radar with no, go somewhere where you're not going to get attention. And even just out in the sun to get the energy raised from the sun. And also kids, if they're in a good mood today, right? We had the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups looked like they were in a good state today. I didn't write them all down today. So the Page of Swords I see is upright as well. So just keep it, keep a low profile today and get out in the sun. Soak up those energies. Conserve your energies for everyone, okay? And here too we have the King of, they're just a little stuck here. The King of Pentacles with this star card here, and this could represent a King of Pentacles who's a good man. He has a lot of responsibilities, but there could be some depression or loss of hope here. So conserve your energies, again, rest, and be with people who only give you loving energies. Don't go into stressful energy today. And lastly, I'm just going to show you the Knight of Pentacles because it's stopping right there. It's saying, just be the humble servant, be your loving self. Do not go into fear. Keep it simple and allow yourself to keep your heart open, okay? You always know to walk away. If it's a stressful situation or cause you to react, let go. Okay? The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Let's see what's under there. We just had the, see, here's some instability here. Definitely some unstable, see, falling from grace, or just tripping up, lacking faith. You see that? Working through emotions that may be uncomfortable for you. It's about getting back to 0 point, rebalance your energies, right? And come forward again. This is the energy you should be in. So if you feel knocked off balance and stuck, take time out from others. Don't go into fear. It's not about that. It's about transmuting the energies. When you have too much, you know, have some alone time, okay? Rise and be love, guys.